Hey, good morning. It's Friday, February 2nd, and we're here to solve today's New York Times crossword puzzle. Friday, February 2nd, that means it's Groundhog Day, which means that we're here solving a puzzle just like we did yesterday. The movie Groundhog Day with Bill Murray, one of my all-time faves, just fantastic and surprisingly poignant. Really tells a story. But yeah, it's Groundhog Day. I'm usually hoping for more winter, so you probably don't want to get on my side of this issue. But yeah, it's early. It's 6:50 a.m. Pretty early start today, so I'm not super sharp, but I'm trying to beat some weather, get down to Crested Butte, go skiing. So trying to head out of the house early-ish today, and that's why we're here at 6:50. That's why I've gathered you here for that. I don't have a lot to say. I did a live solve yesterday. Went out and got a new phone for the first time, new iPhone 15. I was very surprised. Like, it's one thing that they don't include headphones anymore. Fair enough, but they don't give you the means to charge the phone. I mean, it doesn't even include a thing to plug into the wall to charge your phone, which seems like it should be illegal. But new phone, it's great. I'm happy. Going to Crested Butte. That's all I got. Let's solve a puzzle. Hope you had a good week. Sky high. Intense giveaways. Intense giveaways. A solo act. I mean, I feel like that's like a Han Solo thing, like Star Wars kind of deal. Mononymous singer with numerically titled albums. Mononymous singer. Numerically titled albums. I mean, that's like Cher or Madonna, mononymous. But like, who has 5 letters? Footwear with distinctive yellow stitching. Distinctive yellow stitching. New Delhi's blank temple. I have no idea. I've not been to New Delhi. Jumps over, say. Let's say that's like leaps. Gave nods. Like said okay or gave nods. Signed off, gave nods. Said hello. Maybe it just said hello. No, that can't be because they crossed. Just as a heads up, 2019 World Series champs. Let's see, was that the Nats? The Washington Nationals? A city that gets about 350 days of sunshine per year. Say that's maybe like Tucson. I've recently been watching the TV show The Last Man on Earth, which largely takes place in Tucson, post-apocalyptic. And it's like the last bunch of people in the world are living in Tucson. It's like, I don't think Tucson is what I would choose. I think I would choose a more temperate climate. Monk's title is it like Fra? Isn't it, right? Like Fra? That I don't know. I think so. Isle of Man? No. White? No. Noted Cairn Terrier of film. Is that like Cujo, maybe? I don't really know. Cairn Terrier. I mean, I have no idea what kind of dog that is. But a Cujo is a mean dog, and a Terrier is probably more of a playful dog. Something society, polite society. Uh, Odysseus' faithful dog in the Odyssey. Another dog one. Specs are iotas. A dangerous thing to be inside. Thrifty competitor. Well, that's Alamo or Hertz, but I don't know which one. Hughes, like Darns maybe. TV Tavern. Oh, well, this is Moe's. Moe's. Excites, like revs up, amps up. feel like it's going to be something up. Magazine is an example of. The Black Knights of the NCAA. I don't know. Its famous chime consisted of the three notes GEC. No idea. Lead role of a 1979 Broadway hit. Oh God. Lead role of a 1979 Broadway hit. I mean, I'm thinking of lead roles as like Annie. That might be all I got. And oh boy, today might be a streak breaker. I don't know. Plunder is loot. Japanese honorific is, I don't know, a papal issue. I feel like it's like he issues an edict or like medieval Latin for great. My God, like this is hard. Relished, like ate up. See, and that probably means that the other one isn't going to end in up, because I was thinking that. Seattle slew. Word with aid or pad. Like notepad. Right aid. Places to see lots of Lutzes. Like ice. Not ice rinks? Really? Beats in a photo finish. Like edges or noses could be. Edges, noses. Oh, well, that's the UAE. And this is going to be please and thank you. But that doesn't help me because I still don't know. I don't know. We'll see. 1979 hit whose title is Stuttered. Good Lord. All right, this was terrible. 5:45, so not like super long, but very unfruitful and going to leave me a lot of work to do here on these downs. Line from one who's fully fed or fully fed up. Like, I've had it. I'm all set. Like, no more. No more? Fully fed. Garden variety is like basic, is generic, is unspectacular. Bad blood is like animus. Oh, God. Things to keep in check. Keep in check? Like, what? Olympus offerings. Are those just like SLRs? Like, that's like a campus, right? Camera. One in a high chair is like a tot. Lose eligibility for, as in Little League. Age out, like lose eligibility for. Rationale for throwing good money after bad. Nah, it's like bit of energy. Is it like an erg? I'm trying to think of my science terms. Tumult is, what's that, like ado or din or something? Tumult, whoa. What is this? Intense getaways. Like camping trips, treks. Some Instagram stats, fittingly. Party add-ons. I feel like that's like plus ones. Oh, this is just terrible. Oh, this must be Adele. Not much, but I'll take it. A bit of energy is a cal. Oh yeah, camps. Okay, cal. Is it Lotus Temple? I'm gonna try that. Some Instagram statistics, fittingly, are meta tags. Puppet show locale is Sesame Street. I kind of hate that because like we always see Sesame Street spelled out. I feel like what an idiot I am. Is that like doe or duh? I mixed those up recently and it screwed me up. Humane Society. There we go. Doe duh. Lome locale. Locale. Without feeling. This must be like numbly. Specs are moats. Meta. Monk's title is Dom. Meta data. Oh, that's kind of a good one because it belongs to the company Meta, but it's also more broadly referred to as metadata, where one may or may not make the cut, like the operating room, the butcher shop, the race, make the cut, salon, barber, charity. One way to make cookie dough. Oh, it's a bake sale. That's a good one. Higher up, like elevated. Supposed to be legal. Legal pad, legal aid. Okay. Flop is a something egg. A flop. What is this? Oh, the belly of the beast. That's gonna help. I hope. Flop is a. Flop is a. Oh, this is Alamo. Sites. Keys up. So it was up. Flop, lay an egg. Oh, I was thinking of flop as like a noun, but it was a verb. What's this? Charities, alms. Okay. Grave words. Here lies. Shade providers are the elms at the National Mall. Magazine is it like a periodical? Where Midori Ito lit the Olympic cauldron. I mean, I kind of feel like that could be Nagano. John or Paul. Those are both Beatles. I'm going to say this is not loot. Nagano and Beetle. And then famous. Oh, NBC. Do, do, do. Plunder. Oh, boy. Top tier. Like classy. Holiday celebrated by reading the Megillah. Megillah. Bill Hader is in Barry. That is a brilliant show. I mean, really, never seen anything quite like it. Plunder is. Feels like one of those is wrong. Beetle or Nagano. Gore Vidal, gonna have to pass. Like, maybe just nah. All right, we made some progress there. Still a ways to go, but Sky high, like to the stars, like celestial. Ooh, celestial. There we go. Solo act. Solo act. It seems wrong though. One who's fully fed or fully fed up. Like, call it. But we're with distinctive yellow stitching. Distinctive yellow stitching. I just have no idea what that is. Gave nods. Said. Pile of I have no idea. Noted Karen Terry. I have no idea. No idea. May or may not make the cut. Something out. Payout. Buyout. May or may not make the cut. Layout. Hues. Fells. Like to hew a tree, to cut down a tree. Black Knights, that must be army. And something. What is this? That's for throwing good money after bad. And this is obviously wrong. Plunder is. Plunder. Papal issue. Medieval Latin for great. It's not like pagan. I mean, this is tough. Seattle Slew. Rainy days. That's going to help. John or Paul? What is this? John or Paul? Plunder is like a hall. John or Paul? Bunyan? Yeah, this would be Magna, like magna cum laude, right? I guess it's Paul Bunyan. Did he have a brother named John? Places to see lots of Lutzes. Well, this can't be right because this is something ice arenas. Title is stuttered. Like what? 1979 hit whose title is stuttered. Irony? Oh, My Sharona. Class A. Oh, God. Sharona? Class A? Tough one. Oh, and this is what? Purim. I don't even know what religion that is, but. And. Apple issue. This is something fallacy, right? Apple issue is something. This doesn't. Oh, that's not how you spell fallacy. That's why. And is this tables? Like that's like tables. Oh, this is just N. Apple issue is hell magazine. Hell will hate it. Line from one who's fully fed or fully fed up. I mean, Leaps could be wrong. Leaps feels like it's probably wrong. Jumped over, say. Leaps. Line from one who's fully fed or fully fed up. I call it garden variety. Like, is Celestial wrong here? Celestial felt so right there, sky high. Garden variety. Bad blood. Things to keep in check. Like what? Keep in check. Lose eligibility for as Little League. Like age out of. So Celestial is wrong. God. And like age out would have covered this, so age out of feels like a lot. Something stars. It's got to be stars, right? Like to the stars. Solo act. Like okayed. Rock. Rock cart fallacy. Yellow stitching. Lome locale. Like what place fits there? Solo act is a monologue. Oh, monologue. Sunk cost fallacy, right? Sky high. Okayed. I'm fully fed or fully fed up. I'll say, is this not Nats? Like, What else could that be? It's not the Astros. 2019. God. Garden variety. Bad blood. Like animus? No. Things to keep in check. I mean, this must end in S, right? Keep in check. Check. Like, could it be a chess thing? What is this? Nods. Lome locale is I'm like, what is this dog? Otto. Toto. Toto. Oh my god. What is this? Lome locale is Togo. Oh yeah, and this is Argus and a tryout. Okay, we got something there. I think this is tables, but like magazine is an example of the publication. Tuples, maybe. Publication. Apple issue is Apple Bull. Yeah, okay. Oh my god, this is just awful, but we're still making progress, so I will continue. Hope you're having fun here. Um, Sky high. Sky high. Sky high. Stars. Sky high. Are these just yeses? Stacy. Sky high. Oh, SLRs might be wrong. Fantasy? In fantasy? Bad blood. In ecstasy. Right? Yeah. And then this is going to be I'm full. I'm done. I'm done. Ooh, Doc Martens. Wait a minute. Doc. Wait. What? Martens. Doc Martens, right? To keep in coat checks. And this is enmity, right? Jumps over. Like omits. That's. I'm done. Garden variety normal. What? Dr. Martens. I mean, is that what they're officially called? Dr. Martens? Like, I mean, I've only ever heard them called Doc Martens. Holy crap! I don't know what I'm doing here. Was that so hard that it should have taken 27:55, or am I just an idiot because I started this before 7 a.m.? tough solve. Pretty happy to keep our streak alive. Kudos to Ryan Judge for keeping us on our toes. That was really hard. Really broad cluing, a lot of wordplay, misdirection, some tough fill. In Ecstasy gave me a lot of trouble. Celestial seemed like a great fit. Something stars, like to the stars, but In Ecstasy got us there. So intense getaways are camps. I guess. I mean, you wouldn't be like, yeah, we went on some fun camps last summer. You'd say like we went on some fun camping trips, but whatever, we got there. A solo act is a monologue. Adele is a musician with records. Dr. Martens, that sounds so formal and official. Lotus Temple, that makes sense. Although I associate Lotus more with like the Far East, more like Japan than India, the subcontinent. Jumps over, omits, okayed, yeses. I don't love the way they put that together. Just as a heads up, the Nats, the Washington Nationals, did indeed win the World Series in that year. Tucson is a place. Dom Perignon. Dom as in Perignon. Isle of Eli. I don't know much about that. Here we have Toto crossing Togo, which both were pretty tough and feels a little bit too similar for my taste. Humane Society. I had Polite Society, which also would work. Argos. Has anyone ever read the Odyssey? I haven't. Specs are moats. Belly of the Beast. I like that one, and I like that it's just right in the middle there. We had a grid crosser going across and one going down. Nothing too crazy, but nice long answer there. Thrifty competes with Alamo. Hughes, Fells, Keys Up. So I don't like this one because it does feel redundant. Keys Up and 8 Up. And I don't think that we should have two that end with the word up. Army, NBC. This makes me think of Seinfeld. Like, I think it was maybe even the last episode ever of Seinfeld, and like the NBC limo comes to pick them up, and the horn makes that chime sound. Do do do. Lead role of a 1979 Broadway hit, Ava, like Perone. I don't know. N-tuples. My goodness. Instead of like triples or quintuples, we have N-tuples. That's a hard one. And I'll be honest, I should have stuck with my gut because I knew this was Purim. I knew it didn't start with a B, and so it couldn't be tables, but tough section there. I struggled there. Plunder is Hall. San is a Japanese honorific. Papal issue is Bull. Magna, 8 Up. Rainy Days. I like that one. Seattle Slough. They have a slew of rainy days. It rains a lot there. Legal Pad, Legal Aid, Ice Arenas, Edges Out in a photo finish. My Sharona. I couldn't probably sing any of the lyrics, but I know the tune. I'm done. Yes, that probably shouldn't have been so hard for me, but I had some wrong crossers that threw me off the scent. This corner I really struggled there. Garden variety is normal. Enmity is bad blood. Coats are checked. SLRs. Tot, age out of. I already talked about that. I mean, if this was just age out, I think it works equally well. Sunk cost fallacy. Tough one, pretty technical. But once it clicked for me, it works. Yes, bit of energy is a cal, like a calorie. Tumult ado, metadata. I already talked about that one as well. I like that because it is part of the larger company Meta. Plus ones are party add-ons. Sesame Street. So this is kind of like Dr. Martens. It's like I want Sesame Street to be spelled all the way out, the word street. yeah, I just don't really remember seeing it like this with street abbreviated. Uh, I did a live solve of, I think, last week where I wrote dough and it was duh, and it really screwed me up. So I'm glad that this time dough was the correct answer. Togo, don't know where that is. Numbly, where one might or might not make the cut is a tryout. Moe's Tavern, love The Simpsons, love Moe. He's probably my favorite non-Simpson character of the whole TV show. And my folks live in, my dad lives in Western Massachusetts. And there's a bar near us called Moe's Tavern. Another guy, of a certain age who grew up with The Simpsons and decided to name his bar Moe's. So if you ever make it to Lee, Massachusetts, look up Josh and go check out Moe's Tavern. Charity or alms, bake sale. I like this one as well. There was a bunch of these good question mark misdirection clues. I thought there was some nice wordplay there. Elevated, lay an egg. Done that once or twice. Here lies are grave words. I like that one. That one's kind of, that could have had a question mark as well. It's kind of punny. Elms and alms, those feel a little bit redundant, but a nice shady elm is pretty tasty. I like some of the elms have like the live moss too, right? I know oaks do, but I think elms do too, and that's really gorgeous. Magazine is a publication. Nagano is where Midori Ito lit the Olympic cauldron. Paul Bunyan, John Bunyan, because everyone knows of John Bunyan and his bunions. Class A, I mean, really thought this was Class E, but it's Class A. Tough one. Purim, also kind of a tough one. Still not sure what religion we're celebrating here. Bill Hader, I already mentioned Barry, is freaking brilliant. It's already wrapped. It was only 4 seasons long. It wrapped up at the same time as Succession. Really liked it. It's very dark. I'm not sure if it's a comedy or a drama or a thriller. It's kind of everything. Just never really seen anything like it. I very much enjoyed it. Gore Vidal's Myra Breckenridge. I don't even know anything about that. Gore Vidal's an author. I don't even think I've ever heard of that. Breckenridge to me is a ski resort that's 45 minutes from here. United Arab Emirates. I went there a few months ago. I was there at the end of October. Can't say I was a big fan, but they do indeed use the dirham, and yeah, that's kind of all I got. All I got for that. Please and thank you, and then nah. It's the opposite of a nod. Pretty happy with myself to put a bow on that, get the gold. Gold star means we done did it and couldn't have done it without your assistance. So thank you for that. So now I'm going to pack my bags and go drive down to Crested Butte and hope that I don't get caught in a big snowstorm until I've arrived. And then I want to get snowed in for the weekend and ski powder for Saturday and Sunday, which would be really terrific. As always, really appreciate you joining me here, and I would double appreciate it if you would click the like button. If you haven't yet subscribed to my YouTube channel and you want to see more videos like this, then please subscribe. And so yeah, I headed to Crested Butte. So my next live solve will be like, I don't know, maybe Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, depending how the week shakes out. But in the meantime, we can feel pretty satisfied that we got this one taken care of, and our streak continues. So we got that going for us as well. Yeah, that's about it. Hope you have a fun weekend, and hope you'll join me again next time for another live solve of the New York Times crossword. Thanks. Bye.